There would be no songs without songwriters. There would be no rock and roll without songwriters. Who were the top songwriters of the 60s? Let us know in the comments who you think are the best writers. Here's our list. Counting down number 10. Ray Davies, the frontman of the Kinks, offered witty, quintessentially British storytelling in songs like Waterloo Sunset and You Really Got Me, bridging pop and rock. Number 9. Pete Townsend, The Who's mastermind. Townsend wrote anthems like My Generation and the rock opera Tommy, channeling youth frustration into powerful music. At 8 is Paul Simon. As half of Simon and Garfunkel, Simon crafted introspective folk pop gems like The Sound of Silence and Bridge Over Troubled Water, blending melody with profound lyrics. And number 7, Holland-Dozier-Holland. Brian Holland, Lamont Dozier, Eddie Holland. This Motown trio wrote a string of hits like Stop in the Name of Love for the Supremes and You Can't Hurry Love, defining the sound of 1960s soul. Number 6 is Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. The Rolling Stones songwriting duo brought grit and swagger to rock with Satisfaction and Paint It Black, embodying the decade's rebellious spirit. At 5 is Carole King. In the 60s, she often wrote with Jerry Goffin. She penned hits like Will You Love Me Tomorrow for the Shirelles and The Locomotion for Little Eva, showcasing her knack for timeless pop craftsmanship. And 4 is Smokey Robinson. A Motown legend, Robinson wrote soulful classics like My Girl for the Temptations and the tracks of My Tears with the Miracles, blending emotion with catchy melodies. Number 3, Brian Wilson. The creative force behind the Beach Boys, Wilson elevated pop with intricate harmonies and arrangements in songs like Good Vibrations and the groundbreaking album Pet Sounds. Brian Wilson, a true genius. And at number 2 is Bob Dylan. A transformative figure, Dylan brought poetic depth to popular music with songs like Blowin' in the Wind and Like a Rolling Stone. His folk and rock fusion shaped the era's protest and introspective songs. He was often called the poet of his generation. And at number 1 are John Lennon and Paul McCartney. As the primary songwriters for the Beatles, they redefined pop music with hits like I Want to Hold Your Hand and Let It Be. Their versatility and innovation made them giants of the decade. Lennon and McCartney wrote some of the most influential songs of the 1960s. These are some of the songwriters who shaped the 1960s with their distinct voices, leaving legacies that still resonate today. Who's your favorite songwriters from the 60s? Please let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more classic rock magic.